Welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host Michael Pickering, and that's right, Lo-fi as in low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be global news show. And it's everyone's favorite day of the week. That's right, it's another Good News Friday. To the news fresh off that press and fast pace, as because, well, it's Friday. And everybody's got shit to do this weekend. And to Hong Kong we go, where people thought, you ever been too worked up after a long day of work to actually get any sleep? Well, no worries. This new Hong Kong double-decker 5-hour bus tour is right up your alley, as they made this 5-hour tour just so you can take a nap and not have to worry about a thing. They just opened up this past weekend and are selling tickets starting at $15 and go all the way to 51. And depending on the seat and the location, are you at the bottom or are you at the top? Plus, you get a goodie bag with earplugs and eye mask to help you sleep better. And if that didn't sound like an advertisement, I don't know what does. And you know what? They sold out on their first weekend this past weekend. Because of course they did. I love this idea. Being from a touristy city like New Orleans, I'd take any of my friends out on this ride and go to sleep whilst they look around what's happening in the city. But hey, that's just me. And in other news, we go to the internet and Facebook, who bluntly stated they do not discriminate against U.S. citizens in favor of hiring foreign workers. No, not at all. But they'll settle a court case with the U.S. Justice Department to the tune of $14.5 million, saying that they do. So what is it, Facebook? You discriminate or not? Write in. We're curious your thoughts. Actually, Facebook, don't write in. We don't care what you're thinking. And now, the return of everyone's favorite segment of the week. Talking Jimany. That's right, Jiminy as in Jiminy Cricket, as in cricket the sport, as in lo-fi sports talk, a.k.a. translation needed, I don't speak sports. Guess what these two next headlines mean? And you win all the week's lo-fi loot. Oh, yeah. And from the BBC cricket section, begin quote. T20 World Cup. David Wiley says England considering dunking balls in water. I repeat. T20 World Cup. David Wiley says England considering dunking balls in water. And let me tell you, translation really needed on that one, because I have no idea what they're talking about dunking balls in water for cricket. And next up, also from the BBC cricket section, begin quote. T20 World Cup. Scotland and Bangladesh win to each Super 12S. I repeat. T20 World Cup. Scotland and Bangladesh win to each Super 12S. What is this T20 and what is a Super 12S? I have no idea, people. Must I say it? Translation needed. I don't speak sports. Now, moving on to talk about pig kidneys going into human beings. What did you say? Oh, you heard me. A kidney from a pig was successfully put to a human body. Now, they didn't do this to a living person, which is perhaps even more creepy, but they connected it to a dead person and watched the kidney work properly for 2 days. So, it's almost Halloween. Scientists are taking a dead person and putting a part of a pig on them to make it work. Anyone ever read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, maybe? Question mark? I'm joking. This is super interesting. I don't know about cool, maybe creepy, but I know some of you out there would never take an organ donation from a pig. I mean, pig's rights. How would you know the pig consented to being an organ donor? Am I right? So many questions. So interesting story. Check it out, people. It's worth the sciencey fun. Or the creepy Halloween read. All about your perspective. Now, going to the ancient animal news. What is, as of now, the largest fossil of a triceratops was sold in Paris, France, not Paris, Texas. Have you ever been to Paris, Texas? Right in. But the triceratops sold for $7.7 million. Damn, people, and it's the most any dinosaur fossil of triceratops ever been sold for. But really, you got that kind of money? Send it my way. Don't buy fossils. Fund Lofi Poli Sci or something, Help us build Luna Lo-Fi University. Oh, but no. They had their own plans. And listen to this quote from the representative of the bar, because, of course, You don't want to be known as the prick that spent $7.7 million on fossils. Begin quote. It's being acquired by an American collector, absolutely thrilled with the idea of being able to bring a piece like this to his personal use. End quote. And does that quote make anyone else think that the new owner is going to do something freaky ass shit with this dinosaur? I mean, the words, thrilled with the idea of being able to bring a piece like this to his personal use, just reeks creepo. I mean, Halloween, people, what are y'all doing over there with fossils? Anyway, but hey, we don't judge. Maybe the person is just going to take a few selfies of themselves riding the dino like back in the old days because humans used to ride dinosaurs, sure. But still, personal use does imply not going to be available for public viewing, which, not cool, people, not cool. But onward we must go to some really cool news, and some local New Orleans news that's made its way all the way to the Associated Press, yes indeed. An endangered Sumatran orangutan at the New Orleans Zoo is going to have twins. And this is wonderful news, simply wonderful. Endangered species repopulating and with twins. And y'all, if you have never looked at a picture of a baby orangutan, do yourself a favor and smile for the day. Look at a whole bunch of orangutan babies all day long and you will have a smile all day on this Good News Friday. They're simply adorable. And we'll definitely update you with the story as the babies come, which it's expected December to January delivery date. We'll let you know. And that's it. I'm done. I'm out for the weekend. But you know how to find me. And interested in writing into the show? Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, myself on LinkedIn. Email us, let your voice be heard. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Peace and well-being to all my human beings out there. Much love and always the best. Pickering, signing off. And hey, long form or short form, write in.